This is Doodle Psychology, and in this week I would like to talk about what psychology is in general. So let's get it started. Why am I depressed? Why do some people act awkward? How can I make my relationship better? How does the mind work? What is an emotion? What are mental disorders? These why, how, and what questions develop into the intellectual and philosophical theories of psychology. So psychology can be defined as the scientific study of human behavior and mental process. In other words, psychology is the study of the composition of a person. What are you composed of? The answer could be the body, the brain, the mind, thoughts, emotions, perceptions, dreams, fears, personality, etc. Psychologists use different methods to understand these compositions. Psychology can also be understood as the scientific study of the function and purpose of a human being. So, what are the different functions of you as a being? What is your ultimate purpose? In psychology, that is what we find out. And to find that out, we study the body and its different parts like the brain, the heart, hormones, and genes. We also take an insight into the mind and its different dimensions like consciousness, sensations, perceptions, emotions, and communication. In psychology, we also study personality and look into subjects like social skills, gender, and sexuality. If people have imbalance in any of these parts, a psychologist is required for rehabilitation and recovery. The professional psychologists use different tools and techniques for diagnosis and treatment of psychological problem. For the diagnosis of psychological problem, different assessments and tests are conducted based on abnormal psychology. For the treatment, psychological therapies and interventions like psychoanalysis, cognitive behavioral therapy, humanistic therapy, and many other therapies are practiced. At the same time, biomedical therapies like medications and physiological therapies are also provided. Psychology is expanding and it is integrating practices like meditation from the spiritual science also in clinical settings now. Since psychology solves a wide range of human problems using practical approaches, it is an applied science. Psychology was considered a type of philosophy in the beginning. However, as a result of scientific contributions made by psychologists like B.F. Skinner, Jean Piaget, Sigmund Freud, Albert Bandura, William James, Lev Vygotsky, William Maximilian Wundt, Abraham Harold Maslow, and many more, psychology has now developed as an objective science. Today, with the help of modern technological tools like EEG, electroencephalogram, test used to find problems related to electrical activity of the brain by tracking and recording brainwave patterns. MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, a medical imaging technique used in radiology to form pictures of the anatomy and the physiological processes of the body, and many other modern tools. Psychological tests have become more advanced and scientific. This is Doodle Psychology, and I'm your writer and presenter, Krisisna. Thank you for listening, and catch you up in the next episode.